Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and real-world test of the JLab Go Air True Wireless Earbuds. Now this is going to be a double real-world test, so to speak, using said wireless earbuds, but I'm also going to be using my Motorola G9 Play as my daily device whilst using these earbuds. So I'm just going to use them and just comment on the comfort, the connectivity, the sound quality, and then of course the battery life. And then I'll also be commenting on the battery life and my experience with the G9 Play as well. So please let me know in the comments what you think of this type of video, if it's something that you'd like to see more of or not. Either way, let me know. So let's get to unboxing the JLab Go Air wireless earbuds. Okay, so here are the JLab Go Air True Wireless Earbuds. I got these off Amazon for quite frankly, a bonkers price of 20 quid. Now, they're normally only about 30 quid, which is still a really good price for a pair of true wireless earbuds, but 20 quid just seems an absolutely bonkers price for these earbuds. But I'm just going to quickly unbox them now. So, pretty decent packaging. If you open up, you've got a bit of info on the left-hand side of the touch controls, and then you've got a picture of what should be in the packet. And then upon opening the box, you've got your earbuds there. Okay, so here's the JLab Go Air True Wireless Earbuds. They're available in 4 different colours. You've got white, black, blue, and this sort of khaki green colour, which I thought I'd go for slightly different. Pull the tab out, which then allows them to be connected. Okay, so if you take both earbuds out, one earbud will blink blue and one earbud will blink white. That just shows that they are ready to pair. And then if you look on your smartphone, JLab Go Air, so they're ready to connect. Would you like access to your contacts and call history, etc.? I'll just allow that. And they are absolutely ready for use. So that was very easy to set them up. And of course on there, it's got 10% battery, so it does show on this particular phone the battery of your headphones as well. So of course they need charging up, so I'll just pop those back in the case ready to charge. And for charging, you've got to pull out USB-A plug here to plug straight into a wall plug. So it doesn't unfortunately have like a USB-C or micro USB socket on the back of the charging case. You do actually have to plug that directly into a wall plug, but then it does tuck under there nicely out of the way. So I'm just going to use these for a few hours whilst I'm at work, and then I'll comment on the sound quality, how good the connection is, and then I'll go through the touch controls on them as well. Okay, so I've just pulled up at work. Going to do a few hours using the JLab Go Air earbuds with my Motorola G9 Play. So I'm going to be testing out the battery life as I'm using these wireless earbuds, and then of course on the phone as well. So JLab promise around 5 hours of listening with the earbuds, so we'll test that out as well. I'm only going to be here for maybe a couple of hours, but I'll see what the battery drain is then. Obviously that's going to be down to the quality of the connection that I've got in here while I'm at work, and the volume and all that sort of stuff. But in terms of what you get for the 20 quid that I paid for these wireless earbuds, you're getting a really good deal. So let's see how they do. Okay, so I've been using the JLab Go Air earbuds for around an hour on a pretty high volume. The battery is now at 80%, so far it's on par with the 5 hours of listening that they have quoted. In terms of sound quality, it's pretty good. It's quite bass heavy. Flipping between the 3 settings, so you do the triple tap on the earbud and it flips between 3 different EQ settings. There's balanced, bass boost, and the JLab signature. And the JLab signature is the best one personally, I think. It's got a good mixture of sort of a flat and deep sound, so it is generally a good all-rounder. So I'll just keep going and see how the battery life does in the next hour or so. And in terms of battery life for the Motorola G9 Play, I took it off charge at 7:30 or so this morning. It's now 10:30 and I'm at 90%. So that's with Wi-Fi on, Bluetooth on, being connected to these earbuds, being connected to my car on the way. So battery life is pretty good, and it's been on full brightness for the majority of the day so far as well. So it's doing pretty good. Okay, so I've just come out of work, almost 2 hours. Now the battery on the JLab Go Air Pro earbuds is at 60%. So again, it's still going with the whole 5 hours of listening. The battery on my G9 Play is at 86%, which I took off charge, as I said before, at 7:30, so it's not doing too bad. Now in terms of the touch controls on the JLab earbuds, the single tap on each earbud to turn the volume up and down works absolutely fine. I did the double tap on the right earbud to pause the music, is absolutely fine. But for some reason, the double tap on the left earbud, which is what you use to summon either Google Assistant or Siri if you're using an iPhone, that took 3 or 4 attempts for it to work. Don't know whether that was just my finger placement or whether that was something that's an ongoing thing. If anyone else has got some of these earbuds and has had any issues with the touch controls, do let me know down in the comments. But again, in terms of the quality of the audio, very, very bass heavy, as I said before. Switching it to balanced is not particularly great. It does sound very flat, and the bass boost is just overkill. So still keeping it on the JLab signature setting is what seems to work best for me. So I'm now just going to do a bit of shopping. I'll keep them in my ears. I'm going to disconnect them for now for the time being, and then reconnect them when I'm going to be using them again, and then I'll check in on the battery a bit later. Okay, so a little bit more talk on the JLab Go Air wireless earbuds. So they're quite good that they come with the auto connect feature. So all you have to do is take one of the earbuds out of the case and it will automatically connect to your device. So that's good for time saving and all that sort of stuff. And unfortunately, although you can't really complain at a £20 or even a £30 main price, that these don't come with any kind of noise cancelling technology. So while I'm at work, where I am is quite noisy, so I do have to have the volume up quite high. So long term, obviously that's not good for your ears, but in terms of for just my small amount of time at work, that's not too bad. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the wireless earbuds. Not the best that I've used. My MPOW M Dots that I've been using as my daily earbuds, I do find are better. The sound quality overall I think is better. Battery life is probably on par with these earbuds here, and they cost 25 quid is what I paid for them, so they're around the same sort of price. But personally for me, I do think they are a better buy. And now using the Motorola G9 Play as my daily device, it's a great phone. Battery life is really, really good. Performance is great using the Snapdragon 665, which is a slightly older version of the 662, which is found on the Motorola G30. Camera quality is really good. Obviously the downside of it not having that ultra wide, so you do lose that flexibility of having an ultra wide camera. But the main camera performs really well. Shoots 1080p video at up to 60 frames per second, so it gives you nice smooth video. And then the 8 megapixel selfie camera, which I'm recording this video on now, is a downgrade from the 13 megapixel found on the G30, but it is the same that's found on the G10. And this also tops out at 1080p video, so you get some nice good quality video. The fact that neither camera shoots 4K video is not really the end of the world, given that this phone currently at Argos in the UK is £99, so you're not going to get much better than the Motorola G9 Play at that £99 price point. but I'll use the phone for a little bit longer. I'll test out the camera, do a bit more video shooting, and then I'll see where the battery is then. I mean, it's 11:45 and the battery is now at 82%, so it's doing pretty well given that I've been shooting a bit of video on here, and then of course using the wireless earbuds, which I wouldn't normally have a pair of wireless headphones connected to my phone for this length of time. So theoretically the battery is probably going to be a bit better on a bog standard day for me, so we'll see how it goes. Down my local lake. It's quite a nice spot. Just reconnected the JLab Go Air earbuds, and for some reason for about 10 minutes they were really crackly, wouldn't connect properly. The music was playing but it was just breaking up, and yeah, it was horrendous. I couldn't work out where it was, so I had a flick through turning stuff on and off, and then I turned off my mobile hotspot, which was on, and it was fine. I would imagine probably a coincidence, but who knows. Okay, so top video setting for the Motorola G9 Play. 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's not too bad. It's quite stable. I mean, the floor that I'm walking on is quite smooth, so you haven't got huge amounts of jankiness from my footsteps, but yeah, it's pretty decent quality. But if you drop to the 1080p at 30 frames per second, as you can see, this is where the electronic image stabilization comes into play, and the video is much smoother in terms of stabilizing it while I'm walking. But when you're moving the camera around, you can tell it's not as smooth in that respect as the 1080p at 60 frames per second. And just going back to the front facing video, which also tops out 1080p, as I said before, this isn't too bad. It's pretty good quality, and yeah, it's not the most stable, but it's usable. Okay, so I've just got back from work after being out for around 4 hours testing out the Motorola G9 Play and the JLab Go Air earbuds. Now, my real world tests aren't so much a real world test in terms of using Motorola phones about testing the battery, because there's no secret that Motorola phones have really good battery life. It's more about just testing them throughout the day, using the camera and then just commenting on the performance. Now, in terms of the JLab Go Air earbuds, overall I was pretty impressed, other than that little blip where it got all crackly and the connectivity was a bit iffy. Now, I don't know whether that was an issue with the earbuds or whether that was an issue with the phone that I've been using, but it's just something to bear in mind and something that I did come across. And like I said, in terms of the audio quality of the JLab Go Air earbuds, impressed, but very bass heavy. Like I said, you will have to do a little bit of tweaking on the EQ settings to get your particular sound that you like. It was a bit too bass heavy for my personal preference. Now, in terms of, in comparison to my M-Power M-Dots that I used as my everyday earbuds, I must say that I do prefer the M-Dots to the JLab Go Air earbuds. I just found that the audio quality was better overall than what they were, but let me know in the comments if you have a pair of the JLab Go Air earbuds or the M-Power M-Dots. It would be great to know what you think of them. And in terms of the Motorola G9 Play, this phone is great, camera's decent, the battery life is amazing. I mean, it's 10:1 and I'm at 74%. So, like I said before, bearing in mind that I've had them connected to a pair of wireless earbuds for a lot of the day, which I wouldn't normally do, it's not bad. It's en route to last me all day, no problem. And if you're an even lighter user, you will easily get 2 days of use without any issues. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Is this the sort of video that you'd like to see more of, using two devices in one real world test? And I will have a look at doing some more. And I just want to comment quickly on my schedule for putting new videos on, because ones that I've done in the past have kind of been a bit sporadic. I am looking at uploading a new video every week on a Sunday at 3 in the afternoon UK time. So here's what that time is in other parts of the world. So if you're interested in watching more of my videos, check out that time for when I'm going to be scheduling more videos to go live. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.